Hello, I'm Atujima and you're watching Hornbill TV's Prime at 9. Now headlines. The PJP has swept its civic polls in Tripura held amid bitter feud, with the Trinamool Congress bagging 217 out of 222 seats. Prime Minister Narendra Modi skipped an all-party meeting. Opposition parties demanded discussion of fuel price rise. Pegasus row. AAP leader walked out of the meeting. The winter session of Parliament is set to begin tomorrow. The session is likely to be action-packed, with the government ready to introduce the Farm Laws Repeal Bill. Health Ministry has directed states to review travel history of passengers arriving via international flights. Bhushan also urged the states to significantly increase the number of tests. The Bharatiya Janata Party came out with flying colours in the Tripura civic polls as it managed to back all seats in a 51-member Agartala Municipal Corporation. The opposition TMC and CPI failed to open their account in the AMC, said the State Election Commission on Sunday. The elections were held in 13 urban local bodies, including Agartala Municipal Corporation out of 20 ULBs. In Kawai Municipal Council has 15 seats, the PJP has swept. In Milankar Municipal Council, PJP candidates won all 13 seats.
हम लोग जानते थे ये रिजल्ट होने वाला है क्योंकि 2018 में ये त्रिपुरा की जनता हमारी सरकार और हमारा भाजपा और हमारा मुख्यमंत्री आदरणीय विप्लव देव जी को विश्वास किया। ये त्रिपुरा का जो परिवर्तन है त्रिपुरा की जनता के लिए काम करेगा और ये 3 साल का ऊपर हो गया गवर्नमेंट, इतना सब योजना लेके हमारा सरकार काम कर रही है। इस विकास की मुद्दा लेके हम लोग चुनाव लड़ा था और सारी जनता, त्रिपुरा की जनता हमारे ऊपर दोबारा आस्था रखा और हम लोगों का जो कैंडिडेट है इन लोगों को चुनाव में जीता है।
In Sonamura Nagar Panchayat, PJP won in all 13 seats. In Kailash Harar, PJP won in 16 seats and CPIM won. In Bilonia, PJP candidates declared winners in 16 out of 17 seats. In Sabroom Nagar Panchayat, PJP candidates swept in all 9 seats. In Kumarkad Municipal Council, PJP candidates won in all 15 seats, and in Teliamura, PJP won in all 15 seats. In Ambassa, PJP won 12 seats, while TMC, CIPM and TIPRA Mota had 1 seat each. In Amarpur, PJP won in all 13 seats. In Pani Sagar, PJP won in 12 seats and CPIM in 1 seat. Jiranai Nagar Panchayat lone seat PJP candidate won. Out of the total 324 seats, including Agartala Municipal Corporation, which includes 51 wards, 13 municipal councils and 6 Nagar Panchayats, the ruling PJP won in 112 seats spread across 20 urban bodies uncontested. No other parties had filed candidates in the 7 ULBs. The election were held in the remaining 222 seats spread across 13 ULBs, including AMC, in which as many as 785 contestants are in the fray after 36 candidates withdrew their nominations.
I appeal to all sections of people, irrespective of political party, caste, creed, club, village, group, to make a peace what we have, what is the culture of our Agartala city. Before announcing the election, we have a good report.
The winter session of Parliament beginning Monday is likely to be action-packed, with the government ready to introduce a farm laws repeal bill following significant protests by the farmers for nearly a year. On Wednesday, the cabinet had cleared the farm laws repeal bill, with Union Minister for Information and Broadcasting Anurag Thakur stating that the formalities to repeal the three laws, Farmer Produce Trade and Commerce Promotion and Facilitation Act 2020, Farmers Empowerment and Protection Agreement on Price Assurance and Farm Services Act 2020 and Essential Commodities Amendment Act 2020 have been completed. In the upcoming session, it will be our priority to repeal the three farm laws, he added. Prime Minister Narendra Modi on November 28 addressed the nation in the 83rd episode of his monthly radio program Mann Ki Baat. When we protect nature in return, nature also protects us. Nature possesses danger to us only when we disturb its balance. Nature nurtures like a mother and also fills our world with myriad colors. While browsing through a picture on social media, I found a picture of flying boat in Meghalaya going viral. From the very first glance, this picture draws our attention. When we give a look closer at this picture, we find that it is floating on the river as the water is so clear that its base is visible and the boat appears to be floating in the air. People have preserved the colors of their natural heritage. It is an inspiration for all, said Prime Minister.
जब हम प्रकृति का संरक्षण करते हैं तो बदले में प्रकृति हमें भी संरक्षण और सुरक्षा देती है। इस बात को हम अपने निजी जीवन में भी अनुभव करते हैं और ऐसा ही एक उदाहरण तमिलनाडु के लोगों ने व्यापक स्तर पर प्रस्तुत किया है। ये उदाहरण है तमिलनाडु के तूतुकुड़ी जिले का। हम जानते हैं कि तटीय इलाकों में कई बार जमीन के डूबने का खतरा रहता है। तूतुकुड़ी में भी कई छोटे आइलैंड और टापू ऐसे थे जिनके समुद्र में डूबने का खतरा बढ़ रहा था। यहाँ के लोगों ने और विशेषज्ञों ने इस प्राकृतिक आपदा का बचाव प्रकृति के जरिए ही खोजा। ये लोग अब इन टापुओं पर पाल्मेरा के पेड़ लगा रहे हैं। ये पेड़ साइक्लोन और तूफानों में भी खड़े रहते हैं और जमीन को सुरक्षा देते हैं। इनसे अब इस इलाके को बचाने का एक नया भरोसा जगा है। साथियों, प्रकृति से हमारे लिए खतरा तभी पैदा होता है जब हम उसके संतुलन को बिगाड़ते हैं या उसकी पवित्रता नष्ट करते हैं। प्रकृति माँ की तरह हमारा पालन भी करती है और हमारी दुनिया में नए नए रंग भी भरती है। अभी मैं सोशल मीडिया पर देख रहा था, मेघालय में एक फ्लाइंग बोट की तस्वीर खूब वायरल हो रही है। पहली ही नजर ये तस्वीर हमें आकर्षित करती है। आप में से भी ज्यादातर लोगों ने इसे ऑनलाइन जरूर देखा होगा। हवा में तैरती इस नाव को जब हम करीब से देखते हैं तब हमें पता चलता है कि ये तो नदी के पानी में चल रही है। नदी का पानी इतना साफ है कि हमें उसकी तलहटी दिखती है और नाव हवा में तैरती सी लगने लग जाती है। हमारे देश में अनेक राज्य हैं, अनेक क्षेत्र हैं जहां के लोगों ने अपनी प्राकृतिक विरासत के रंगों को संजोकर रखा है। इन लोगों ने प्रकृति के साथ मिलकर रहने की जीवन शैली आज भी जीवित रखी है। ये हम सब के लिए भी प्रेरणा है। हमारे आसपास जो भी प्राकृतिक संसाधन है, हम उन्हें बचाएं, उन्हें फिर से उनका असली रूप लौटाएं। इसी में हम सबका हित है, जग का हित है।
All party meeting concluded at Parliament Annex building on November 28. Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi said that government is ready for any discussions without any disruption. 31 parties participated in the all-party meeting today and 42 leaders from various parties participated in a constructive discussion, said Union Minister of Parliamentary Affairs Prahlad Joshi. The government is ready for any discussions permitted by the chairman and the speaker without disruption, said Union Minister Prahlad Joshi.
सरकार वो सजेशन सब नज़र में रखते हुए सरकार के तरफ से माननीय राजनाथ सिंह जी ने कहा कि ये जो कुछ भी सजेशन आए पूरा हम ध्यान में रखेंगे और सरकार नियम के अधीन जो कुछ भी चर्चा माननीय स्पीकर और माननीय चेयरमैन परमिट करते हैं वो सब चर्चा के लिए सरकार तैयार है। लेकिन बिना डिसरप्शन सदन चले, सदन का कार्यवाही चले यही हमने रिक्वेस्ट अपोजिशन से किया है।
After All India Trinamool Congress decided not to attend opposition meeting called by Rajya Sabha lead of opposition Mallikarjun Kharge on November 28, Congress Adhir Ranjan Chaudhary said that it was party's choice.
The TMC party had participated in the opposition party's meeting. So naturally, it was presumed that TMC party will also be acting in such a manner in this session also. So as a gesture of sobriety, as a gesture of courtesy, they might have been invited. So Congress party is always giving a values of gesture and sobriety.
The Trinamool Congress, expanding rapidly at the course of the Congress today, assured that it will remain a part of the united opposition, allaying concerns of a rift ahead of the coming winter session of Parliament. But senior party leader Derek O'Brien made one thing clear, that its equation with the Congress was not the same as other parties, maintaining the common issues that will unite the opposition. Mr. O'Brien, the Trinamool's parliamentary party leader and Rajya Sabha, said, "I also must point out that there is a distinction between the RJD, DMK and RJD and the CPM. They are all electoral allies of the Congress." The NCP Shiv Sena said, "And JMM run a government with the Congress. The Congress is not our electoral ally, nor are we running a government with them. That's the difference," he added. The Trinamool, once an ally of the UPA, had walked out of the coalition in 2012 over diesel price hike and retail reform, reducing the government to a minority. Till 2014, the government had survived on outside support of the Samajwadi Party and Mayawati's Bahujan Samaj Party. With World Health Organization having classified Omicron as a variant of concern, the Health Ministry has directed the states to review the detailed travel history of passengers arriving via international flights and to absolutely ensure that travelers from at-risk countries are tested. All samples which test COVID positive should be promptly sent for genome sequencing, the ministry said. Union Health Secretary Rajesh Bhushan, while highlighting to the states the need for rigorous surveillance of international passengers, said that there is already a reporting mechanism for obtaining past travel details of passengers coming through international flight. Bhushan also urged the states to significantly increase the number of tests conducted on the general population and send all COVID positive samples for genome sequencing. Minister of State for Defence and Tourism Ajay Bhatt visited the family of Kargirwal hero late Captain N. Kenguruse MVC at his home in Kohima. Minister was on two-day visit to Nagaland. Captain Kenguruse was born on 15 July 1974 and hailed from Nirhima village in Kohima district of Nagaland. Captain Kenguruse was commissioned into the Army Service Corps of Indian Army on December 12, 1998. His family would fondly call him Nibu. He sacrificed his life for the nation at the age of 25 years. Captain Kenguruse was awarded the nation's second highest gallantry award, Mahavir Chakra, for his raw courage, indomitable spirit and supreme sacrifice in Operation Vijay. Captain Kenguruse is the first recipient of the Mahavir Chakra from Army Service Corps. During the visit, Kenguruse's family members conveyed their gratitude and reassured support. The minister was earlier briefed by the senior military leaders on the first day of the visit, wherein he also interacted with the troops and commended them for their professionalism and high morale. The overall air quality index in the national capital on Sunday morning stood at 372 in the very poor category, according to the System of Air Quality and Weather Forecasting and Research. The PM 2.5 was recorded at 372 in the very poor category at 6:20 a.m. Gurgaon and Noida recorded AQI of 349 and 497 in the very poor and severe categories, respectively. As per so far, the air quality is likely to slightly improve to AQI 355 and will remain in the very poor category tomorrow. Meanwhile, Delhi government has reimposed a ban on construction and demolition activities following Supreme Court's directions. Delhi Education Minister Manish Sisodia on November 28 challenged his Punjab counterpart Bargat Singh to release list of 250 schools that have been reformed in Punjab. Punjab Education Minister Bargat Singh should also release a list of 250 schools in Punjab on which his government has improved in the past 5 years, said Delhi Education Minister Manish Sisodia. They will go to government schools in both Delhi and Punjab and see the education reforms undertaken by both the governments, said Sisodia. The Enforcement Directorate has summoned Amazon India's country head Amit Agarwal along with other officials and Future Group head Kishore Biyani in connection with a disputed deal, informed the sources on Sunday. The investigation by the ED is related to Foreign Exchange Management Act in connection with Amazon's disputed deal with Future Coupons Private Limited. Sources said, according to sources, officials of both the groups have been asked to appear before a federal agency headquarters in Delhi on December 6, along with certain documents related to the deal. At least 23 people have been arrested in connection with the paper leak of the UPTET's 2021 examination, informed Prashant Kumar, Additional Director General, Law and Order, on Sunday. 23 people have been arrested from across the state, Kumar said. A few photocopies of the question papers were found from those arrested and the exam will be again conducted in a month's time. The ADG said the STF is to probe the case and take action against those found guilty, Kumar said. The Uttar Pradesh Teacher Eligibility Test 2021 examination scheduled to be held on Sunday was cancelled due to an alleged paper leak. Basic Education Minister Dr. Satish Dwivedi on Sunday said that the case will be investigated by Special Task Force. After the all-party meeting concluded at Parliament Annex building on November 28, Leader of Opposition in Rajya Sabha, Mallikarjun Kharge, said that many issues were raised and the meeting including inflation, fuel price hike, MSP. Many issues including inflation, fuel price hike, farmers' issues and COVID-19 were raised in the all-party meeting today. All parties demanded that a law guaranteeing MSP should be made, said Mallikarjun Kharge, Leader of Opposition in Rajya Sabha. We demanded from the government that families of COVID-19 victims be given compensation of rupees 4 lakh each. Compensation should also be given to farmers who lost their lives during the farm loss protest, Leader of Opposition in Rajya Sabha added.
की मीटिंग हुई, इसमें बहुत से विषय उभर कर आए। कम से कम 15-20 विषय पे चर्चा हुई और सभी पार्टियों ने ये डिमांड किया, खास करके जो किसानों का मुद्दा है, एमएसपी और इलेक्ट्रिकल बिल, इसके बारे में सरकार तुरंत एक्शन लेना चाहिए और एमएसपी के बारे में एक कानून बनाना चाहिए।
That's all the news we have for tonight's Prime at 9. The much-awaited festival, Hornbill Festival, will commence from December 1st and will go on till December 10. And Hornbill TV will be covering all the events live. And also for other updates and news, keep watching Hornbill TV.